You decided to do nothing. You sat down. The afternoon was yours. And within about 90 seconds, something in you started. A list forming somewhere behind your eyes. The things you could be doing. The time that is passing. And you are sitting there feeling guilty about the rest you chose. Guilt about resting is not laziness. It is almost never laziness. People who feel guilty doing nothing are running one of 4 very specific psychological patterns. Type 1, the productivity identity. They do not just do productive things. They are productive. The activity and the self have merged into a single identity. When this type stops working, they do not feel rested. They feel undefined. The guilt they feel doing nothing is not about wasted time. It is about the terrifying possibility that without the doing, they do not know who remains. Type 2, the overstimulated system. Their nervous system has been calibrated to a level of input that stillness cannot match. Quiet does not feel peaceful. It feels wrong. The guilt is a calibration error disguised as a conscience. Not a moral signal. A nervous system registering an input deficit and reaching for activity as the solution. Type 3, the conditioned rester. They learned, at a specific and usually identifiable point, that rest had to be earned. Maybe productivity was what made them visible. Maybe stillness was associated with being in the way. The guilt of doing nothing is a conditioned response. A reflex that fires regardless of actual circumstances because the original rule was learned before the brain was old enough to question it. Type 4, the void avoider. The stillness creates a specific kind of openness that they find genuinely uncomfortable. When the activity stops, the things that productivity was covering start to surface. For the void avoider, doing nothing is not rest. It is exposure. The guilt is not about the nothing. It is about what the nothing reveals. The default mode network activates during rest. The brain is not idle when you do nothing. It is running its most important maintenance processes. The guilt is not a signal that you are failing to rest correctly. It is a signal that the rest is touching something. The productivity identity. The miscalibrated system. The learned rule. The internal state that has been waiting. Rest does not feel like rest yet because it has not been allowed to be rest for long enough. The guilt is not a reason to stop. It is evidence that you are doing exactly the thing your system has been avoiding. So which one are you? The productivity identity, the overstimulated system, the conditioned rester, or the void avoider? If this made you think different, hit subscribe. Reverse Hub isn't just a channel. It's a mindset.